There's going to be some adrenaline going in this one. And that was Adrenaline by Bridge to Grace. No copyright intended, of course. There we go. Now I can actually confirm that stream is working. Good to see you, Carter. The reason I say that is because I did a bit of a memory wipe of certain things on this computer, just to save some space, and I wasn't sure if in doing so that would have wiped the stream key from OBS, so glad to see that didn't. Hey, Wyatt Quayle, welcome, good sir. Welcome to Charlotte and the Coca-Cola 600, the longest race of the season for the NCCS and for both active series at the moment. 80 total laps, and probably going to be multiple pit stops. Well, who am I kidding? Of course they're going to be. So we'll see what happens. Give it a minute or so here. My neck is not wanting to cooperate right now. There we go. Why am I not surprised that it's Ben Kratz that's saying that? But welcome. I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Seems like Truex is gonna be pretty well off from what I'm seeing. He will be making the move over to Gibbs. We'll see what happens to Suarez, though. But yeah, not much else to really bring up, as of course the yawning begins, because thanks first race in a while, then a bit of a lull in terms of anything, but I think at this point y'all know why. Coming into this race, Cody Reynolds leading the points, but not by much. It is pretty darn close as far as the championship battle, pretty much in the entire top 5. So it's pretty tight. Dang it. Why is this? Ah, well, whatever. We'll see what happens when we get up and running, but my goodness, I guess everyone's off doing homework. Triggs and Pern already confirmed for the 19 car. Yep, did just see that. So hopefully all goes well. But anyways, for this race, 80 laps, like I said, multiple pit stops will be taking place. And just a matter of endurance, seeing who can get up there at the right time. Top 10, as usual, stack up as follows. We've got the 21, Julius Anderson, on the pole position, which I think is ironic because he's last in points. But in champion like Bright, 3 car is starting 3rd. Then Evan Hunter in 4th. Then Nick Kennedy, Nathan Stapleton, Joe Rutkowski, Sebastian Kukelan, and Danny Bouchard, and Ben Kratz rounding out the top 10. And Ben, that honestly is a little wrong. That's a little disrespectful, to be honest. That statement right there. There's the full 42 starting positions. And seriously, that's not funny. Yeah. Anyone's death, especially Earnhardt's. It's a death of a company is an entity. It's a company. It's a thing. Dale Earnhardt was a human being. So yeah, let's not treat it like, I mean, come on. let's just all deep breath, calm down. But that's a little disrespectful. I can admit that. So please do not do that much. Okay? It's just not cool. But hey, we got a long race ahead of us here. So I say we get it underway and see how it all goes down. It's going to be a big one. So I hope you all got your popcorn. I mean, yeah, it's a big deal in its own right, but I mean, this kind of brings me back to 2009 Formula One. Literally, the team that won the championship that year didn't come back the next year because they had to shut down. But anyways, pace car is in. Julius Anderson, Mark Davidson leading him to the green. It's going to be a big one. Let's see what happens as the green flag is in the air. And we are underway in Charlotte, North Carolina. Already 3 wide. Anderson from the pole will lead the first lap. But 3 wide is very sketchy at this place, which is very narrow. Jeez. Kukeland and Sean Fay. My goodness, that was close. Nathan Stapleton also almost a victim in that green number 97, but they settled it down. But that got way too close for comfort. And side by side for lead, Bright looking to take it away from Julius Anderson, who from the pole has led the first 2 laps. But Bright going to get into the preferred lane. And then Hunter Joe Rutkowski also up there, now to the inside lane. I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you who ran the 98 at the time. Or was it Hut Strickland? May have been. I'm not very good with the drivers from this day and age. As Rutkowski's going to take the lead here in the number 1. I just love those flyby shots. Danny Bouchard, P2 in number 37, the Net Zero Pontiac. We'll see them start to string out slowly as this race goes on. The pit window is about 31 laps. So this will be a 2-stop race. Unless, of course, we get any cautions that could potentially shake up the strategy. 3 wide. Davidson going to the inside of Kennedy and Stapleton. Stapleton backing out of that. Wise move. But up at the front, Rutkowski and Bouchard have pulled away a bit. They are side by side for the race lead. Gigi Pez, Zachary Fitzwater, Juan Garcia all starting to make their way up here in the inside lane. 77, 13, and 2, respectively. It shouldn't. If it does, well then that just proves how much NR hates me, which is already well documented. But no, this I know that there are many versions that people use where it's usually a death fest. This is the default version, just slightly modified I&I. But actually, every test race that I did, caution free. So, pretty high chance that we'll see that here. As Bouchard is leading. Sean Fay up to third. The Las Vegas winner. Diego Pez looking to his inside. Had probably the crash of the season so far at Talladega. Flying into the catch fence Ricky Craven style. And now up here in fourth. With Fitzwater, the season 3 champion. Or no, season 2, I mean. My bad. Right now in the top 5. Ducking low here. Is he going to make it 3 wide? Nope. Smart move. For the man who is going for close to 300 NR victories. Which I'm sure he's getting pretty darn close to getting. And he's at what, like 286 right now? At least that I know of. And he may have gotten even more in that time, so. He's the legend. And he is currently running fourth. Pretty darn cool having him in this. Again, he is the Season 2 champion. And then the Season 3 champ is right behind him in Eli Bright. Mia Leathers, of course, the Season 1 champion. All 3 of them, plus many others, will be eligible for the eventual Tournament of Champions. I think that's probably just what I'm going to call it because non-original. And it's alright if I have the difficulty set correct. Yeah, that can be a very, very touchy thing to mess with, I found, at least on some tracks. Like, to give you an idea, right now they're running at 105. Yes, Ben, you are indeed eligible for that. Again, I need to write down a proper list, because that is not going to be that far away. Again, the champion of this and the champion of the Matco Tools trucks will both be eligible as well, so that's why I'm waiting to get that up and running until after these 2 are done, and then we'll go from there. And then once that's done, I don't know what I'm going to do with that offline. As Bouchard and Rutkowski just sticking here together, they know it's a long race, got a long way to go, and Rutkowski just buying his time right now. Bouchard holding the lead. And yeah, I think he kind of did. Again, I'm going to just, off the top of my head, the people that are eligible at the moment for the Tournament of Champions include Ben Crouch, Eli Bright, Mia Leathers, Zachary Fitzwater, Roger Ray, Justin Leathers, Derek Hamill, Tristan Allen, Tom Jonas, Isaac Snyder, and those are just the first ones that come to my head. Echo Truck Series? Yeah. There's only one Echo Tools champion. That is Samantha LeBron, who was way back when. And Carter Friesen, no. I do not believe that you have a championship. Sorry. Looking on through the top 10 here. Seth Cole now in the top 10, and car number 43. He's always just kind of sneakily just getting his nose up here, running decently. Is that 43 car as battle for third. Eli Bright, Diego Yepez. Again, those are only, and all the names that I listed are the first ones that came to my mind. I'm sure if I really dig through my mental archives, I'll be able to think of almost all of them. But I will have a proper list created, and the plan will be, once sign-ups open, all those who are eligible will have exactly 1 week to get their sign-up in. But I did the math, and I think it's going to be like 18 or maybe even 20 different people who are currently eligible. So it should be a pretty good field. And I think I know which one I'm going to use. I'm not certain yet. So we'll wait and see on that. As it has been a very, very quiet evening. Only 4 watching at the moment, which is all good, but it tends to fluctuate quite a bit, doesn't it? And after 1 week, we fill the cars. I mean, you'll have probably a full, maybe 40 cars to choose from, and we'll, once everyone is eligible, or we hit the deadline, then we'll be up and running. That is the plan. And again, that won't be for a little bit because we still got most of the second half of this and the truck seasons to go yet. Second place, Bright, looking on Rutkowski. He's going to allow Bouchard to pull a gap. Pit stop's probably going to be taking place in about 8 laps, or starting in about 8 laps. Now that is the most dangerous time as far as potential crashes are concerned, is when cars are coming on and off of pit road. So that's going to be a big question mark. And here comes Evan Hunter also looking underneath the 1. Shout out here to Dawson Wheeler running 7th right now in car number 10. Also not a great season for that 10 car, but looking to turn it around here in this second half. Juan Garcia hanging in on the top 10. Sean Fay last car in the top 10 at the moment. Trying to fend off second in points, Roger Ray. As we've got some racing going on here. Yepes almost underneath of Hunter. Could not quite make that stick. And Bright trying to run down the 37. As lap times dropping off just a little bit. About half a second off due to tire fall off. So that's going to be a matter of pitting early. Will that be the advantage, or will it be pitting later? It can go both ways depending on the track. Because I will say one thing, the draft at these speeds definitely a big factor. As there goes 77 underneath of Evan Hunter, and Bright's looking awfully quick right now. He is right on the tail of Bouchard. And we'll see if car number 3 can try and get the lead away from him before pit stops commence. So again, they will be very, very soon. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, just kind of sticking with him right now. He definitely seems to have a slightly better car at the moment. I mean, hey, this is the 600 after all. It's a beast. And Seth Cole making up big ground here, looking to take 4th place from Zachary Fitzwater right now, the NNSCRA top guy. Got Juan Garcia right there with them as well. Julius Anderson, pole sitter, fighting back here, fell outside the top 10, now coming back. Has Oscar Anderson, the 50, behind him. First time we mentioned that name so far. The battle for 4th continues to rage on. Fitzwater holding his ground with help from Garcia. And now Garcia diving down to the inside lane. We'll see. Does anyone come down pit road this time? Not yet. At least not that I can see, and it doesn't look like anyone is going to. This is the back of the field. And up, everyone stays out. As Bright looking to take the lead away. Lap 31, 50 laps to go. He is now clear. New leader. And reigning champ, Eli Bright. They're slowing down quite a bit there. It looks like they are coming in, and that is exactly what they're doing. Bright, Bouchard, Yepez, Fitzwater, Garcia, and many others. First driver that stayed out was Seth Cole. That's a bit of a mess. Does everyone make it on? Looks like Stapleton has some front end damage. In the number 97. That is not good. That's Seth Cole. Did indeed stay out and will lead. Smoke on the back stretch. Don't believe the caution's out though. There's Cole, Rutkowski, Anderson. There's Salzman, Wheeler. Pretty simple pit strategy there. Just 2 laps of difference between the first one's on and the last one's on. So not much as far as varying strategy. And yeah, for whatever happened there in 3 and 4, caution did not come out. We will go take a look at what happened in just a moment. Looks like Bright should be able to hang on to the race lead. Diego Yepez right behind him. Then you got Fitzwater, Bouchard, Garcia. We'll see where these guys will come out. Checking up here, there's Rutkowski, there's Seth Cole. And there's Bright. Looks like he should be able to get by him no problem. So Bright and Yepez will be first and second. Seth Cole just now merging back onto the track. Looks like he will be 5th or 6th. Looks like 6th. Roger Ray flying up here as 43 still trying to get up to speed. And yep, pace car is still just sitting there. Just checking on through everything. Dale Salzman, a good gain. And is now into the top 10. Santa Mero just now coming off of pit road. Something wrong with the O2. By the looks of it. Looks like she also had some damage potentially. Nathan Stapleton with the worst damage. He is very, very slow. So lap traffic is going to become a factor. Let's see what caused that damage really quick. So we'll pause that so that we don't miss anything. Just as Yepez is looking to take the lead away. But let's go see what happened here. So racing a little further back. I'm going to accelerate here a bit. And just makes contact with the O2 and up into the wall. So I think what happened there was... Ooh, and then contact with the 42. It looks like the 97 was maybe going to stay out, and the O2 wanted to come down, maybe? And just a bad circumstance right there, and put them both in the wall. They kept it straight, though, so no caution. It's a bit of a tough break, though. Those two are very good friends off the racetrack. But now both with damage after that one. And Stapleton very off the pace with the damage that he has. So as we resume on lap 35, coming to 36, Yepez looking to take the lead from the reigning champion. Now lap 36. And there he is. Looks like they might try and split him, but they can't. Now he goes up to the outside lane. So Fitzwater and Yepez will get by. Might go 3 wide. As Bright saying, nope, enough of this. And yeah, it is a very, very quiet night. I'm actually very surprised. I don't know, maybe everyone's still hungover from Labor Day. Not too sure. Yeah, just a little quiet this evening. So a bit of a shake-up there. Bright falls back, but still well and truly in touch with the leaders. And Fitzwater now on the tail of his fellow Ford. Even though that's pretty much a Ford on a Pontiac body. I'm not even joking. Bouchard is third, then Juan Garcia. Roger Ray, top 5. All of his top 10 finishes have been top 5 finishes this season, with 4. Then Seth Cole, Eli Bright, and Sean Fay. And Tom Jonas started dead last in this race. Now into the top 10, running 9th for car number 24. And rounding out the top 10, Evan Hunter. Jonas might try and make the move here for 8th. And there he goes. Around the inside lane and down to 3 watching. Come on, people. I mean, again, it's not like that's really a bad thing, but when the chat's dead, I have a hard time keeping the commentary interesting. That's the main problem that usually arises. Is, my gosh, look at this battle up here. Pez Garcia. Seth Cole right there. Danny Bouchard right on the tail of Fitzwater, who took the lead away. Of course, you got Bright and Roger Ray right there, ready to pounce, and we'll see if anyone else can maybe close in on this battle. Encompassing, looks like the top 7. All under a blanket there, as we are now officially into the second half of the race here in the Coca-Cola 600. Longest race of the season, and it's proven to be a big one. But again, we got another set of pit stops still to go. That'll probably be taking place around laps 60, 61, 62, somewhere in that realm. Just going to check a little further up the road here as far as traffic. And they're still a good ways up. Still passing the 97. I'm looking for the 02 though, and I do not see them. There they are. A lap down, but doing just fine as far as speed. Cody Reynolds, point leader, running 21st right now. Running well behind Roger Ray, who could easily take the point lead with where he's running at the current moment. Right now, 6th on the racetrack. Now, we don't have to get into the realm of spamming to keep the chat interesting, but yeah, let's have some fun here. Yeah, just having a little fun there. Taking a look at this battle up here now. They've caught the 97 again. Fitzwater got by no problem. Garcia getting held up, along with everybody else. And now 3 wide. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Bright and Bouchard making a bit of contact. And Stapleton just causing a massive holdup. Now Bouchard will get by. That was not good. Got very marginal right there. But that gives Fitzwater a comfortable lead. Juan Garcia second. Roger Ray, Diego Pez now side by side for third. Then Bright and Cole. I bet am I losing this one? I don't think you're doing that bad. We'll say it's a pretty kind of a meh evening, as encompassing a pretty good battle here. Let's see, at the stripe showing it. Oh dear. Right, he doesn't get wrecked by Stapleton, shown 13th. Again, might get a little frightening here. And that 97 causes some major problems. Not much you can do about that though, and around goes the 94. Tom Jonas also around. Caution is going to fly. Chris Myers Arca breaks in there, and a number of others are about to as well. Myers, Jonas, a number of others getting destroyed here. Colton Yo, Brandon Gomez. Jeffers line back as well. And the caution flies. Leader is Fitzwater. That is what can happen. Whole piece missing off of Elijah Gordon's car. Pole sitter Julius Anderson coming down pit road. Yeah, that's there's a lot to see in that one. Once again, it looked like the initial cause was just a bit of a stack-up effect, and Mark Davidson trying to come down to get out of the mess, but Sienna Mero, that 02 car, was right there already and just turned him around. And then Johnny Gardner turns Tom Jonas. So two separate incidents there, and then everyone else just Arca breaks. I mean, there you see Colton Yo getting absolutely destroyed, and then he collected Brandon Gomez. William Brock, Nathan Orman, both very lucky to get through there. See, I think the 18, you watch him here, look at this. Right there, the 6 slams into the 17, and Orman just barely misses it. William Brock also scooting through there in the 22. Matthew Hartford, Ryan Kendall both getting through unscathed. But there were some absolutely enormous impacts in there. That's for sure. But that was all triggered by two separate incidents, where Sienna Mero turned Mark Davidson, and then Johnny Gardner turned Tom Jonas. We'll watch 35 here. Michael Canto even getting a lick on the side there. An impressive save by the 02. But that will be some damage for the 4 car as well. So carnage on lap 51. Now the question is, who came down and who didn't? That is actually what I'm going to hang out and watch here really quick. I want to see if anyone did come down pit road or not, because they'll be just within the fuel window at this point. Okay, actually what I'm going to do is just to be safe. So do they come down pit road here? Fitzwater and all the leaders do. Does anyone try and stay out, which honestly would do nothing for them? Looks like that is literally everyone. So that is with 29 laps to go with a pit window of about 30 to 31 laps. So they should be just fine to make it to the finish on a fuel. Looks like it is going to be mostly fuel only, though, for most of these guys, though. So that's going to be interesting. Some guys taking tires. In all honesty, I think that's really going to help them out with tires, but it's going to be just a matter of marching your way through the field then. That's all good. There's a bit of a drag race there. The 2 and the 13. Let's see what the official order is going to be here. Yeah, looks like it's a good thing that I paused it. That is 1 to go right there. So Zachary Fitzwater, Juan Garcia, Seth Cole, or at least I think it's 1 to go unless that's just coincidence. But Seth Cole 3rd, Diego Yepes, then Eli Bright in 5th, then Bouchard, Ray, Wyatt Walker into the top 10. Joe Rutkowski, Matthew Phillips. At the moment. Good night, people. Look for the rest of the race. Thank you, Wyatt. Take care, my man. Hope to see you in the next one. So we'll keep this going here. And drivers out of the race as a result of that. Elijah Gordon has gone a lap down, but Julius Anderson, Brandon Gomez, Tom Jonas, Chris Myers, Mark Davidson, Colton Yo, Jeffers, linebacker all out of the race. Tough break, especially for Gomez. He is trying to keep a decent grip on the championship in terms of contention, but that is not going to help him out right there. Santa Merrill and Elijah Gordon both 1 lap down. Nathan Stapleton still on the racetrack, showing 3 down. The good news is we don't do double file restarts anymore, so we won't have to worry about any problems. Oh boy. The 4 of Michael Canto took a good lick, so we'll see what kind of pace he's going to have. Elijah Gordon out there on the racetrack. He had some pretty good damage, so we'll see how their speed will fare. Quick blip that a couple times. So the Season 2 champion, the Aussie legend, Zachary Fitzwater, going to lead them to the green flag. 25 laps to go. In the restart zone, and away they go, and a great jump for the 13. Going to get a decent gap on the 2 car. And a bit of a stack up behind him. Yepes looking underneath the 43. Bouchard underneath of Eli Bright. And again, this could become a matter of who took tires versus who didn't. Whoever did should have a bit of a pace advantage. But they're going to be mired a little further back in traffic. We'll see if they'll be able to march their way forward. Side by side, Yepes now takes 2nd place from Juan Garcia. And everyone bunched up. Bouchard and Garcia now side by side. Roger Ray, Seth Cole, Joe Rutkowski, Matthew Phillips all here in the inside lane. Matthew Phillips, another driver who is eligible for the Tournament of Champions. Evan Hunter, car number 11. Looking for his 2nd win of the season. Only 2 multi-time winners this season, Mark Davidson and Cody Reynolds. Davidson is out of the race. Reynolds is a little further back. Speaking of Reynolds, he is coming into this race as the point leader. And I'm looking for him. Holy smokes, where'd he go? There's some of the lap traffic. Yeah, there's going to be some issues once they catch them. I think I must have skipped over him by accident. New leader is 77. Taking that away from Fitzwater. Here comes Roger Ray. Help from Rutkowski on the inside lane. Can he stay clear? Not quite. Nicholas Wade also starting to work his way into the top 10 in the 36. Now 20 to go here in North Carolina. Oscar Anderson marching his way forward. I do believe that both him and the 36 have new tires. Josephine O'Neill, Al Agassi, I'm seeing all them on the inside lane, which is the preferred way to go. And again, if they have tires, they're looking good to maybe duke it amongst themselves once they're able to get to the front. But right now, Roger Ray has the lead. And a good clinch on the points lead if he's able to hold it, even remotely in the top 5 as of right now. I do want to check quickly and see where the 90 is running. Shown in 22nd, pretty far back. Come back up to the front here. 3 Fords in the top 3. Then Nicholas Wade. Someone very slow up here. That is the 97. Again, had that incident with the 02 earlier. And it is going to cause him some problems. Here comes Evan Hunter on the inside. That is for second place. Nicholas Wade going to stick up to the outside lane. Going to try and come down maybe in front of the 50. That is not going to work. And the 50 with a good charge there on the inside. Wyatt Walker, the 44. With a very strong run as well. But the 77 gets underneath of him. And the 97 just up the road. What's going to happen when they catch him? That is the big question. We saw that they can make it work, but all it takes is one moment of impatience and problems will ensue. The 88 and the 11, no problem getting by. 13 tried, but did not have the room, and he's now going to get stuck. Anderson and Wade get by. Fitzwater and Walker getting stuck. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's going to be trouble. Oh my gosh. Fitzwater and Walker making contact through the corner. And how that was not a crash is beyond me. I do just want to keep tabs on this. Phillips saying he's had enough. Salzman's had enough. But they find some gaps. Rutkowski. Oh, Stapleton blocks him. Man, that's not cool. Not sure what happened to Ryan Kendall or Matthew Hartford. They're both a little slow. And then you're going to have the 4 and the 28. They're next. As Evan Hunter is the new leader. Oscar Anderson in second. This is the 28 of Elijah Gordon. What are they going to do about him? Good move. Hunter's going to hold it. But now Wade, Roger Ray, Daniel Bouchard. Whoa, careful. Man, it always makes me a little nervous. But they are doing a great job of keeping it together. I'm going to check back up here because I think they're probably starting to catch the 4. If they haven't already. Wait, did they? Oh, I guess they did. And I completely missed it. Oh, yep, they did. How about that one? As the 50 takes the lead away with 11 to go. Those new tires definitely looks like they're prevailing. Diego Pez takes second. Seth Cole might have a look at him, and he will. Whoa! Seth Cole really trying to hold on to the spot there. It's not going to work. Wyatt Quayle. Hello there, car number 55. Sean Fay, Johnny Gardner. Caution! What has happened here? Gordon, major damage. William Brock. Zachary Fitzwater. Severe front end damage. Dale Salzman as well. What has happened here? Looks like it definitely involved lap traffic troubles. Yeah, there's the 28. They're working their way around, and they're 3 wide already. And then the 13 tries to cut in front. And then comes off the nose of the 31 of Phillips. Dawson Wheeler also destroyed, and then something happened further up the road. So what happened between Brock and the 98? Right there, that happened. The 98 is down on the flat, just not enough grip down there. My gosh, Brock riding the wall. So that was just a tough break for the both of them. But man, they both had something going at points in this race. But that is going to do them both in. Of course, Fitzwater also going to be probably out, if not badly off the pace. Of course, Gordon. That's tough. That is tough right there. So, welcome to the shootout. Probably going to be about 6 laps, maybe 7. We got Oscar Anderson in the race lead. Diego Pez in second place. Seth Cole, Evan Hunter, Wyatt Quayle are the top 5. Al Agassi, Sean Fay, Wyatt Walker, Johnny Gardner, and Nathan Ormond are the top 10. You've got a good lineup of Pontiacs here. 7th on through 11th. Some people actually, I mean, that takes some time for yourself. It's alright. And my gosh, Dawson Wheeler is still out on the racetrack, albeit with about a quarter of his car completely missing. Hopefully he's not so slow that they somehow manage to catch him. I have seen that before, and that can happen. So lights are still on. Checking in on everything here. Brock and Salzman out of the race. Fitzwater still alive. Canto a lap down. Merrill a lap down. Hartford somehow a lap down. Not sure what happened there. And Dawson Wheeler is on the lead lap. Okay. That's pretty impressive, I have to admit. Wait, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up here. Daniel Bouchard apparently shown is out of the race due to a camshaft issue. Say what? Need to go take a look and see what the heck happened there. Really, really quick. It's just an engine failure. Looks like it. Can you go back, please? No? Okay. Yeah, there he is. Just something went wrong. And that was it. It's right here. They accelerate a little bit and then something just breaks. He knows it, so he gets out of the way. But that was it. Man, that's tough. Bouchard had led a lot of laps. And at the time that he crossed the finish, or the start-finish line, he was 13th. So definitely not bad. Man, that's... You never want to see that. That is pretty brutal. So 6 laps. Never thought it would come down to a shootout here in this race. But that is exactly what we've got here. And the 50 is the race leader at the moment. Again, there's still think that he has the slight advantage as far as tires, but you never know what's going to happen. Wish you got the 10 way back here. I mean, it's only 6 laps, so if they manage to catch him in that amount of time, then he just shouldn't be out there. As the green flag flies once again, Yepes with a good restart. Can he get to the inside? He's going to. Seth Cole with him. And now he ducks to the inside lane. Does the 43. Now 5 laps left. And side by side for the race lead. Sean Fay, a bit of a dive there underneath the 55. Seth Cole with the advantage. He gets the lead. Can he hang on to it? That is now the question. They are side by side behind him with 4 to go. That's what he wants to see. Evan Hunter, Diego Yepes drawn dead even. Neither able to clear the other. Now Hunter should be able to get him here. And he will. Checking in on any slower traffic. Oh my gosh, Wheeler's actually doing pretty dang good. We are coming to 2 laps to go. Evan Hunter's trying to run Seth Cole down. And it doesn't matter. Just calm down. It's now 2 to go. Does he have enough time? He was 2/10 faster that lap. Let's also not be hating on people if they're doing well. Thank you very much. At the white flag. What do we got as far as lap times go? 0.1. Slightly faster was Hunter. Not sure if he's going to have enough time. Seth Cole. Car 43. The head honcho of the NCCS. Admitted he doesn't know how much time he has left in that role. But he's going to take victory in the Coca-Cola 600 and the NCCS. Car 43, Seth Cole, takes the checkered flag. Yeah. Seth Cole in the Petty, number 43. Well, Andretti properly, but close enough. Evan Hunter was second. Al Lagasse got third. Phenomenal run there for the 33. Sean Fay in fourth. I think Wyatt Walker got fifth. Then Diego Yepes, Oscar Anderson, Carter Friesen. Phenomenal run in eighth. And I believe Rob Evans and was that... okay, Roger Ray finished ninth and then Rob Evans. Wyatt Walker did indeed get fourth place. Or fifth place, my bad. That was a long one. That's what she said. So let's see. Roger Ray in 9th. Cody Reynolds was able to rally to 14th. It is going to be a pretty dang tight points battle, just like it's been for most of the season. That is good to see. And I am very excited to see how it's all going to play out as the races go on. So there are the full results. As shown, results have been exported. So I think the only thing to do now is go and see what we've got as far as standings are concerned. Because my gosh, tonight was very dead. Seth Cole ekes it out. Evan Hunter was charging him down, but just not quite enough time. Seth Cole timing it perfectly. Just did what he had to do. And a great run. That was tiring. That was very tiring. Trying to keep interesting commentary when everything else is practically dead. I think this may have been the quietest stream, or the quietest stream that I've had in a long time. Whew. Alrighty, so that is 10 races complete. That should leave 8 races to go for this season. That was the Coca-Cola 600. Now in the books. It has been a very close championship battle for the past several races. And just based on what I'm seeing, it should stay that way. Let's find out just what we've got. And Roger Ray with the point lead by 1. 1. Okay. Wow. 1 point when you get about 185 for winning a race. That is, you might as well be tied. There's nothing else you could say. 1 point. But Roger Ray has the point lead over Cody Reynolds. Evan Hunter, 58 back, jumping up to 3rd. Diego Pez, Nick Kennedy are the top 5, all separated by only 67, which in retrospect really is not that much at all. Nathan Stapleton in 6th, Eli Bright, Josephine O'Neill, William Brock, Al Lagacy jumping his way into the top 10. 111 back. Whew. 1 point. Not something you see too often for the point lead. But that is really dang cool. As there are the full standings. Quite a bit of movement. Looks like the biggest mover was probably Evan Hunter, plus 9. Looking through everything else, yep, he is indeed the biggest mover from that race. Seth Cole also a nice jump up to 16th. Al Lagacy a big gain. Decent gain for Diego Pez, jumping up to 4th. Sean Fay Wyatt Walker also gaining some good ground, respectively. Jeffers Lineback dropping back 8 spots. So it looks like he probably lost out the most from that one. Didn't have time to watch most of the stream. Yeah, it was definitely a very quiet one tonight. But I couldn't tell you exactly where you finished. You did get some damage in one of the wrecks, so I don't think you finished all that great. But when a point lead has come down to 1 point, I mean, that's about as close as you can get. I mean, that is as close as you can get without being an outright tie. But with this point system, that is absolutely insane. For only 1 point to be separating first and second. I don't quite remember where we're going next. I do know that Diamond Ridge, yes, that place is next on the truck schedule. I will hopefully get that in on Thursday night. Hopefully. But with classes and everything, and my own energy my own energy reserves. Races are definitely going to be a lot more just spread out, a lot more kind of sporadic, just whenever I feel up to doing them. But I'll try and keep them going as much as possible, because I'm excited to see how this is going to go. So anyways, yeah, pretty quiet night, but I do appreciate those who came out. Thank you all for watching, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a good night. Take care, and bye for now.